Hi everyone, this is the NG17 Gaming channel, and I'm gonna teach you how to deal with the problem of the force feedback in the T150 and the T150 Pro. Basically they are the same. The T150 and the T150 Pro, they are the same wheel, same software. The only difference is the clutch. The T150 Pro comes with the clutch and the other it doesn't. So I'm gonna show you the trick so you can get the force feedback every time. The problem is not in the game, the problem is in the software. The T150 doesn't recognize that you are started the game or not. You can say that the software is kind of stupid, or I don't know. But I can show you how to fix it. It's not fixing it, but avoiding the problem, because sometimes the wheel doesn't recognize the game, so it doesn't keep up when you start the game. It's it doesn't recognize the game. That's the problem. So I'm gonna show you. You can go to settings and fix the force feedback of the game however you like, however you feel comfortable with. It's not the problem. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to drive, choose the car, any car you want, choose any road you want. It's not the problem. The problem is here. When you are about to start the game, the wheel doesn't know that you are gonna start the game. You're gonna have to open the control panel and go to Thrustmaster, settings, look at the force feedback. It's 7%. I mean, let's do a test. Test the force, click on the engine. It doesn't show the feedback because the force on the wheel is 7%. Every time you go out of the game, it goes back to either 6%, 7%, maybe 9%. You can say that the wheel, when it's not in the game, it lowers the force feedback. So you have to turn it on again, then go to the game. So the things that you're gonna have to do, you're gonna make sure that you have the latest firmware, the latest driver. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to settings. You have to put it by the game. I will tell you later. If you did it by the wheel, it might confuse you in some point. Put it by the game, choose the force. I'm gonna do it at 50 and click OK. Don't get out with X. If you get out with X, the settings might not be saved and you're not gonna find the force feedback in the game. So get out with OK. And then no X, just OK. And then go. Don't touch anything else. Anything else. Don't go anywhere. When you do the settings of the T150, immediately click go. Do the settings, for example, 50% by the game. OK, OK, go. Follow those steps and you're gonna get the force feedback. What's that? It's behind everything. Look, I do have the force feedback now. Let me show you. You see? You see it? Another tip is, if you get out the game, you're gonna lose your force feedback. For example, if I clicked on the window button and I got out, like for, I don't know, checking something else, like window or some kind of folder, I don't know. When you go back, you're not gonna find the force feedback. So the trick is, you have to stay in the game when you go inside. If you have something outside the game that you have to fix, you're gonna have to start over. That's the thing. The software is too outdated that it can't deal with this problem, you know. So there's no force feedback now. Look, no force feedback. So you're gonna have to go out again, close it, start the whole thing, not the whole thing again, choosing the car, choosing the road, closing the content manager. It doesn't have to. You're just gonna have to go to settings of the control panel and fix it again, because when you got out, when you clicked at the window button and you got out of the game, it resets itself to the same degree, the same percentage that it used to be. So you're gonna have to turn it back to 50 and click OK, OK again, and then go. Let's see it now. You have the force feedback again. Look. You see? It's that easy. The software is really stupid. You have to remind them again and again every time you have to enter the game. You have to fix the settings first and then click go. Don't do the settings and click OK, OK, and get out and go somewhere else. Because if you went outside the content manager and maybe you watch YouTube or something and you went back, then you start the game, it will be too late for the software to recognize that you are entering the game. You have to do the settings of the wheel and then click go immediately. That's the thing. The other tip, why I told you to choose force by the wheel in the beginning, because let me show you. I told you to choose this one, because if you choose to by the wheel, if you choose it like this, either the force feedback connected to the game or not, you're gonna have the force feedback in the wheel. So sometimes you're gonna have fake force feedback, you know, when you start the game. If it was by the wheel, either you have the force feedback working or not, you're gonna have that force hack. I don't even play in the game and there's force feedback. So sometimes you're gonna think that you have the game force feedback, but you only have the force feedback of the wheel. You can't feel the road, you can't feel that the car is slippery, you can't have the right force feedback of the wheel, so you can drift. You have nothing and you think you have force feedback, so you have to put it by the game so you can feel the road and feel the car. And when you don't have the force feedback, you're gonna know that you don't have it. That's the thing. That's everything. If you have any questions, you can put it in the comments and I will try so hard to answer it. Since I didn't find this explanation online, all that I find is unplug your wheel, put it back, your wheel is broken. It's not broken, it's just stupid. You have to tell her, you have to tell it every time that we are about to enter the game, or it won't understand. Poor 150. Okay, that's it. That's it.